Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Daniela. Welcome. So today I'm actually doing a little bit of an experiment. So I have here my Denman brush and a new addition to the collection, my wet brush. Look at it, isn't it cute? I've seen this a few times over the internet, and recently my hairstylist actually talked to me about it. So you're not supposed to be using a Denman brush on your wet hair. So when you're detangling, when you're styling, you're not supposed to use this because the bristles are hard and they kind of just like tug on your hair a little bit, causing breakage. So you're supposed to be using the wet brush because if you see here, the bristles are a lot softer, so they don't tug on your hair as much, thus causing less breakage. So I do use it to detangle, and I've used it a few times now, and honestly I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I feel like detangling is so much easier now. Once you reach a tangle, it kind of like slowly slides its way through your hair. I don't know, it's weird. But I am enjoying this a lot, and don't get me wrong, I love my Denman brush, and detangling was honestly fine with this, but this is way better. So I was also curious because I don't usually style my hair with a brush. Maybe like once in a while I'll style my hair with a brush, but I'm actually really curious to see the difference, if there is a difference, between the Denman brush and the wet brush. So that's what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. So let's hop right in. Okay, so today's curly cocktail, it's not really a cocktail. This is like basic products, to be honest. I already know what my hair looks like when I style with these products, so I feel like it'll just be easier to identify any differences within the two brushes. So I'm literally styling my hair as I usually would. I'm going to be using the TGIN leave-in and gel, and I'm also adding in some Verb Ghost Oil because it has been pretty cold and windy here in Boston, so I want just a little bit of extra hydration. So I'm going to be using the Ghost Oil. I have been using it for the past few weeks and I love it. My hair has been super soft, super silky. Highly recommend. I'm going to make this my wet brush side, and then this is going to be my Denman side. So I'm going to start off with my wet brush side, and I'm going to do maybe like a pump and a half of leave-in conditioner. Tiny bit, literally one pump of Ghost Oil. And a pump and a half of gel. The reason I style my hair this way is because I do want to use the least amount of products as possible. This way I know how much product I'm using in total, so that way I can get more volume. So, but now I'm going to go ahead and section. So I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to style it from under and outwards. Oh. I'm going to shake it to activate the curls and drop. So far, so good. I'm gonna do the same thing to this side. I'm gonna take a pump and a half leave-in conditioner. One pump of Ghost Oil. and a pump and a half of gel. So this is what my hair looks like. I definitely do see bigger clumps with the Denman brush. But so far so good. I don't see any frizz whatsoever on either side. I think this is gonna look really good. Alright, so I'm gonna go diffuse and I'll be right back. Okay. I look a mess, but I'm like trying not to touch it until I show you guys and then it can fluff. So, okay. So, pretty much. So this side's the wet brush and then this is the Denman. What I noticed was that this side, like for example right here, I have, like this isn't really like a curly curl compared to like this for example. So it did separate my hair a little bit more. Like I don't know if you guys can tell, like this side's just like a little bit more voluminous than this side is. And this side, it's a little bit more clumped together and they're like more, like, they're like tighter curls, whereas this is a little bit more on the wavy side. And I feel like both sides definitely clumped right here. But I always, like the bottom of my hair always clumps like this. But like right here, I feel like these are a lot more clumped than these ones are. These are kind of more singular curls. And then this is just like one big clump. So that's all I can really tell right off the bat. I'm gonna go ahead and like, I mean there's not much of a gel cast, but I'm just gonna run through it a little bit and we can assess it once more. Okay, so as I'm running through it, this side is a little bit more frizzy. I don't know why, I just like, it's really frizzy right here. Might have been while I was diffusing, but this side, my curl pattern definitely looks a lot different. And then here I had to like separate a few of them because they're all very clumped, and these ones are definitely a little bit more kind of like, it like, this side kind of looks as if I were to scrunch my hair, and I didn't. You guys saw I didn't scrunch. But I definitely have to separate a lot of the curls because a lot of them were clumped together. And I feel like on this side I definitely, like for the curls that were clumped together on this side, I feel like I definitely had to put in a lot more effort to separate them, whereas here I didn't really have to separate them that much because I just like, I honestly just like fluffed a little bit and it kind of like separated on its own. Like it doesn't get really entangled like this side did. So, and the last thing I'm noticing is that this side's just kind of like very bouncy, very airy, whereas this side, like I can't even, it just, I don't think you can tell on camera, but because this side's so clumped up, like it just doesn't move as much as this side does. Like this is just like very just kind of like stuck together. So overall the differences aren't huge, but for my preference I kind of am leaning towards the wet brush side because I'm definitely a fan of like bouncy airy curls that kind of just have some movement to them, whereas this side's just a little bit more structured. It's very frizzy and it's just like, I don't know, I'm just not feeling this side at all. Like look at this and then look at this side. Like it just doesn't move as much. They're just all kind of like intertwined with each other. I do get a lot more definition like I said earlier, but I don't know, I still really like this one. So I really, the more I look at it, the more I hate this side. I just don't like it. I'll get closer so you guys can see. So this is what it's looking like. Like I said, like, so as you can see, like these ones are like definitely more defined compared to like these ones, but something about this side's just not looking right. It's just like, I don't know. But tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you guys like this side? Would you guys mind giving up some definition for a little bit more balance like me? Or are you guys like super stuck on definition and would prefer kind of a more structured side like this? Let me know. That concludes today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.